Well, sizzling days and warm nights, that's what the weather looks like. But let's get into something just a little cooler. St. Agnes Anglican Church, otherwise known as the Cathedral over the Hill, is hosting a music variety concert. And live in studio tonight is Director of Music for St. Agnes, Mr. Preston Ferguson, along with Janice Bullard, committee member. Welcome to Access Now.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Amazing. Now, before we get into the concert itself, can you tell us a little bit about what St. Agnes is celebrating? I hear it's a pretty big number.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. St. Agnes is celebrating 180 years of being in the historic Grantstown community. We are celebrating our restoration, our recommitment, and our renewal. And so we're extremely excited. We've been a staple in the community for, 180 years, and I think that's amazing. That's pretty fantastic.
Incredible. Yes. So what kind of activities have you guys been doing to celebrate that?
We've had a number of activities, a lot of fun activities. We've involved everybody. So we had a spelling bee for the children. We had a homecoming service so that all of the persons, whether you were born in St. Agnes, whether you were related, whether you grew up attending St. Agnes, we allowed you to come back and celebrate with us at our homecoming service. And we focused as well on the health aspect of it. We had a fun run walk a few weeks ago as well. And so a number of other activities that are coming up. And so I'll let Mr. Ferguson speak about one of them, and I'll get into some more because it's extremely exciting.
Amazing. So we know the concert is coming up this weekend, Mr. Ferguson. Can you tell us what kind of treat we're in for?
Yes. The concert is scheduled for Sunday, June 22nd at 6 p.m. at St. John's College Auditorium. And some of the choirs that will be performing are St. Agnes Primary and Youth Choir, the Bahamas National Youth Choir, Shabak, the Tabernacle Concert Choir, the Union Choir of the National Gospel Mass Choir, the Resound Ensemble. If you want Negro Spiritual, you have the Region Bells, you have the Ramming Brothers, we have soloists, Daniel Dorset, Michael Taylor, Candice Bosworth, and Alan Butler. The master of ceremony for that evening is Mr. Jack Thompson. You can purchase tickets from committee members or from the church's office. The hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 4, or you can pay at the door. The tickets priced in advance, $20 and $25 at the door. So you are in for an exciting time on Sunday, the 22nd at 6 p.m. St. John's College Auditorium.
Amazing. Definitely sounds like something you don't want to miss, and that is the variety you're promising in the name. Now, what goes into planning these celebrations, and what's next?
A lot. We have a fantastic committee led by Michelle Fox. They have been working extremely hard. Of course, we have individuals that are responsible for each of the events. You've met Mr. Ferguson, who's going to handle the music side of things. Coming up, we also have a ball. We have a gala ball on the 28th of June that will be held at the Baha Mar, being hosted by Mr. Jerome Sawyer and Miss Fontella Dean Chipman. Many of you would remember her from Miss Bahamas. We have the Spank Band that will be giving us performances as well. And so the gala ball is just exciting, extremely exciting. And so if you're still interested in tickets, there are a few available from the church office. But we have what we are looking forward to, which is, of course, our exhibition. As we celebrate 180 years, we are going to give you a little insight into what's been happening within our parish from 1841 until now.
Wow.
There's a lot of history packed in there. You will see lots of familiar faces, and so we welcome you to the Mall at Marathon. That is July 3rd through the 8th. That exhibition will be there. We have a youth debate coming up, and so many, a sip and paint, and it will culminate on July 13th with our dedication festival at the church at 4 p.m.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Preston and Janice. It's been a pleasure hosting you tonight. Congratulations on 180 years and all the best with the concert. Well, as